Alright, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Price Man reacting to another video here on YouTube. As you can see, I'm on my Anthony Davis kick, which means I'm in street clothes. Shout out to Charles Barkley for calling him street clothes. But this is the dude I was telling you guys about was Trey 2 Real. I haven't seen this video before. I've seen other videos of his. I do like what he's doing out there. He brings up a lot of points and stories that I actually agree with. And I've actually have some lived experience. I'm pretty sure this dude has more experience in different areas, and then especially, I believe it was in the entertainment industry as well. I think he dropped a few hints on that, just like how that other guy, I was talking about the guy who talks about being lean, reacted to one of his videos. He was on one of those reality shows, or in the running for a reality show. I think this guy has some experience in the entertainment industry, which is cool. But I like how he's got a little Darth Vader thing going on here. So let's see what he has to say. 3, 2, 1.
Look at your goofy ass. Look at your goofy ass.
Shout out to CGA for that.
Shout out to Coach Greg Adams of the Free Agent Lifestyle. I ain't done with y'all niggas yet. I released 3 videos today, and I was like, listen, before the night's over, I want to do a little midnight show for y'all. And I just want to talk about the free agent lifestyle. That is a lifestyle I will be living. As y'all know, I went through a breakup. What, year or two? Was about to be, 2 years. 2 years ago. And I don't ever see myself ever getting into another relationship. I'm gonna be honest, man. I came to the realization that I ain't boyfriend material. I'm not husband material. I don't think I could stay faithful and be tied down to one woman for the rest of my fucking life. I don't think I could do that. And I choose not to. If I ever meet a woman in the future, when I'm ready to play around and see what's out there, because right now I'm just focused on me. I'm focused on holding the line. I'm focused on just the goals that I set for myself right now. So I'd rather just be solo dolo for a while. But if I ever do meet a woman, I'm gonna be honest with her and tell her straight up, no long-term commitment. I'm the guy that you meet and have fun with before you meet Mr. Right. I think it's better for me. I think just that position is so much better. I don't gotta deal with all the drama that comes with relationships.
Paul, so this story I'm going to share about, to kind of piggyback on this point here, didn't happen to me. It happened to a former coworker of mine. So anyway, he was smashing this broad, blah, 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 right? And then she's like, oh, I think I met the one. And basically she was smashing my coworker, and then she got with this goofy looking motherfucker. And it's fucking deplorable out there, man. So, I mean, he's kind of got a point. I mean, I'm not going to say my coworker's name, but former coworker's name, right? Basically doing what Trey's over here doing. Or basically was talking about. But let's continue.
I think that's why, as I told you guys before, man, when I went through my breakup, I told you, man, when I went through my breakup, I was with my ex for 6 years. I told you all I was doing was drinking and fucking. That's all I was doing. I was going through these women. And at that time, the mistakes I made with sleeping with married women. I had the 2 threesomes with those girls. The 2 threesomes I had, those girls were engaged. I had 2 threesomes, both of them engaged. And I was sleeping with women who were being pursued by guys. Guys were courting them, but I was fucking them on the low.
Alright, so pause. Man. First one, shout out to him for divulging all that stuff. But I will back him up, because a lot of people will probably hear what he just said and look at him like he's the bad guy. However, it takes 2 to tango. No one calls those girls out for being married, engaged, and all the other things, doing what they're doing, right? So definitely takes two to tango. But yeah, I'm with Coach. Also mentioned this. Coach Rick Adams mentioned this. I ain't messing with no damn married woman. You know what? If you want to go, if you're feeling frisky, go be frisky for your fucking husband. All right. I'm not. It's just bad juju. Even if I could whoop the husband's ass, like without breaking a sweat. All right. I just don't want that juju on me. I'm cool off that. But man, that's crazy being with a girl 6 years and doing that breakup. Again, see what he said. Don't be out there drinking, smashing these broads like that, running through them. I mean, it feels good for the moment, but it's kind of hollow. Like, I think in the other video I told you about how I left that one broad, packed my shit up and left. Now, I did have some FWBs, but I wasn't really pursuing them. They were kind of old ones, and it's all right. And then I ended up messing with this other girl. So, like, in about a 36-hour period, I messed with 3 different broads at once. It's cool. It sounds cool, but it's like, you know what? I shouldn't even done that. But I was mostly solo dolo, focused on what the hell I was needed to accomplish. So, basically, to take away what he just said, it's like, hey, look, don't look towards external avenues. In this case, drinking or running through these broads. And here is more important. But let's continue with what he has to say.
I had women come to my apartment after a date, before a date, to get banged out. And at that time, I was just drowning myself in pussy to try to get over my ex. Because at that time, I think I never had time to process my breakup, because when we broke up, I was working 2 jobs every day. I had no days off. I could have just moved to Georgia, as my mom lives. I could have went and moved to Georgia and lived with her. But I couldn't. I was like, nah, I don't want to go out like that. I can't go out like that. So I stayed just working the 2 jobs until my lease was up and I moved into my apartment on my own. I could have given up, but I was like, nah, I can't do that.
Respect. Seriously, respect.
That breakup wasn't gonna break me and send me home and have me in a weak position. No, I just powered through. But I never processed that breakup. And I think that's why I was using sex as an escape. But at the same time, just seeing how the other side of relationships and marriages, when I was sleeping around with married women, sleeping around with women who were in relationships, I felt like this is a better way of living at that time. Because at the end of the day, our main goal is sometimes like, at the end of the day, we want pussy. And there's nothing wrong, we want pussy, right? If you could be in a position where you're that guy, how I was last year when I had my rotation, these women just came to my apartment, get fucked, and they just go back to their dude. I don't have to deal with the hassle of being in a relationship. I don't have to deal with them venting to me. They come over, get banged out, and they leave. That felt like a good position to be in at that time when I was taking an unhealthy approach of trying to get over my breakup.
See, right there, and again, everyone will look at him like he's the bad guy, but hey, remember, women control access to sex, men control access to relationships. But let's continue.
I think I was so dependent on my ex. That's why I was wilding out the way I was. Because this was, for 6 years I was with her every day, and this was the first time I was able to just be by myself. Well, this is the first time I was by myself, to be honest with you. And I just drowned myself in pussy, but at that time, I'm thinking like, this is a way to live. It's best just to be the fun guy, because why get into a relationship? It's all that work for nothing. All that work for nothing. What's the point of getting into a relationship? What's the point of getting married when you put in all this work to make it work and it's going to end anyway? Relationships, marriages, they're going to end anyway. Or if it doesn't end, you're going to be stuck in a miserable marriage because your goofy ass can't afford to leave. You can't afford to leave. You're stuck with her.
or you can just say F it and have an exit plan. I mean, you gotta have money, but so you can just leave. Other options to live in your car for a little bit till you get a new spot, leave the country. But he does have a point on a lot of relationships, marriages, they do end. But sometimes you get some good stuff out of it. If you can, let's say marriage, and you can protect your assets, maybe do with the I always forget his name is Kabi Lame or something. The brother who's like who does the memes, like how he had stuff in his father's name. As long as you can protect your assets, get the kids, don't have to worry about child support and stuff. If you want kids, whatever you want, then that might be a viable option. If not, then yeah, don't even get started. But let's continue.
You know how many men got married because they were fucking weak? They were weak as fuck. They never got any fucking pussy. But that one woman who gave them a chance, they said, fuck, I'm just gonna marry her. So they married her, right? They're stuck with her ass and they got a dead bedroom. They don't fuck. He's probably working his ass off and he doesn't even know she's fucking somebody else. And he's stuck. Like if he does find out, he's still gonna be stuck because he can't afford to end the marriage. He works a shitty ass job. He ain't really making no damn money. He can't afford that mortgage or rent on his own. And he doesn't want to start all over again because he knows how bad the dating market is. He knows dating is cooked. So he said, fuck, I'd rather just stay in this situation. They're mad at us men. They're mad, jealous, call it what you want. But men who are stuck in miserable fucking marriages to a woman who's not that attractive, who's on her decline, who this dude is working his ass off, struggling financially to make sure his marriage is, I'm trying to keep it intact, not knowing that he's so blinded because he's overworking. He doesn't even know that his wife is planning her escape.
And pause right here. He brings up some points too about a declining broad. Notice a lot of these women are not aging well. Holy crap. There's some girls who are barely 21. They look weathered. I know there's one girl, I swear. And one girl of various races. White girls are starting to look a lot weathered a lot sooner, I think, because when they do a lot of alcohol, they drink a lot of alcohol and do a lot of drugs, it fucks with them more than other races. But there's even these Asian bros that look just beat to shit. They look like some old Asian ladies back in New York who used to be at the fucking, selling the hanging chickens and shit. Not the hanging chickens, the hanging ducks. Like, bro, how you 21 and look like a 40-year-old? Like, it's wild. So, let's continue. I'm getting a little off topic. Actually, no, one more thing. And then a lot of them are getting fat way too young. Now, I already know I need to get in better shape. I'll be the first one to tell you, but hey, at my age, still not an excuse, but these fucking people are under 24 and they're fat. How does that even work?
Or exit. Women will not stick by you through sickness and health and all that crap. When you lose your job, when you go through a rough patch, let's say you may be down and out for a couple of, she's going to leave.
A lot will.
She's gonna leave.
Jimi Hendrix said it best in All Along the Watchtower. All the women, they came and went. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, listen to that song.
She's gonna leave. And you realize that you wasted all this time, money, energy, time you can't get back on someone who was the enemy.
And then Bob Dylan was the original person that did that song All Along the Watchtower, but Jimi Hendrix made it his own. But back to what he's saying, yeah, man, time is your most precious commodity. I mean, jeez. So be careful, gentlemen. Time does fly, especially now after COVID. Time seems to be on a fucking speed boost. It's like in light speed years almost. But let's continue.
Someone who never loved you. She just put up a front. She just put up a front. The free agent lifestyle is the way. Coach Greg Adams, he was getting a lot of heat because he put up a post on Instagram. He put up a post on Instagram of him living his life. He's not harming nobody. He's not causing any issues. This man is traveling the world, having fun, living the free agent lifestyle, no long-term commitments. He has women he deals with. Why is it a crime for this brother, this man, to live in his truth? You know why it's a crime? To some people, because you got so many damn married fucking losers who are married to a ugly ass bitch. He's a fucking loser and his wife's a fucking loser. And it's two losers fucking together.
You know, Coach had a similar point as years ago. I can't remember the year. Let's say 2022, maybe 21, somewhere around there, right? I'm not gonna pull up the episode. I don't have that shit saved, but in my memory, it's here, right? He was like, "You got two fucking fat losers waiting to fucking die." Basically, what to summarize what he's saying. Basically, what this man just said. This coach was saying that like years ago, bro. But it's good to have this message, still alive, because people need to hear this. Now, I'm not saying there aren't some cool married couples, but bro, it's sad. Now, before people attack us, like, look, I'm actually in a relationship. The girl had a 0 body count before I got with her. And yeah, most people be like, I thought she was lying to me, but after blah, 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 I was like, oh, she actually is. Oh, shit. I was the third person I've been with that had a 0 body count in my life. So after this one, I told her, and I've said this in other videos, I don't know if I'm going to be in another relationship because these girls be out there, bro. Like, it's just too much headache. So we'll see how this one goes. If not, I'm in the free agent lifestyle too. I'm gonna give this probably my last hurrah. So what they say is not wrong. I mean, a lot of these girls out there arching that back for not their husband or boyfriend. So,
and they're mad that this brother, this man, Coach Greg Adams, is traveling the world. He's not tied down to some ugly ass woman. He's living the free agent lifestyle. He's free. He's not going to get married. He's not going to be tied down to one person. Like, those days are old. Men are waking up and they are pissed off that men are waking up and they refuse to settle for less. These women get pissed off because these dudes are traveling because their broke asses can't go no fucking where. They've been working a fucking shitty ass job with no fucking benefits, relying on men all their life. That coochie's been worn out. All these niggas been beating up that pussy and still their asses are still fucking broke, knowing they are on their fucking decline. Mad that men who got their shit together are traveling and seeing the world and having fun. And these dudes have options. They're not settling for these below average women in America. They're not settling for less. As these women age, they got no fucking leverage in the dating market. It is done. They got no fucking leverage.
Yo, and I never shared this story before. I remember this is years ago, right? After I broke up with obviously I'm still with my current girlfriend, but the one before her, right? I was messing with this girl, right? We went to like a Charlie XCX concert and everything, right? Chilling, blah, blah, blah. Things were going down. And she's like, oh, I don't know if we can... I get the impersonation right. She's like, oh, I don't know if we could, be long term. I mean, I have my life to live and, I don't want you to wait, so don't wait. Live your life. And I was like, yo, I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna move on. And the look on her face, like, it was like basically giving like the audacity of this mother sucker. I'm like, this girl thought she was still it, I mean, how old was she at the time? Because this was years ago. She was, I think, 26. So she probably still thought she was like 21 or something. They tried to run that game on me, talking about, oh, don't wait, live your life. And I was like, I'm not gonna wait. So have a good one, girl. You know. And then she couldn't believe I said that to her. But anyway, let's continue.
And they are upset that men are single. They're focused on them. And they refuse to date their old asses. Why the fuck would you court an old ass woman who's been ran through? Old as fuck. She ain't never been disciplined. Ain't never worked out. Fat as fuck. Broke as fuck. In debt. Thinking she deserves a man who's a 10. Get the fuck only in America.
Mm-hmm. Hey, real shit. And that's why, I always turn the spotlight back on me or whatever, right? Look, I already know I ain't no 10 out of 10. And I'm okay with that. It is what it is. But when I see these broads, man, there was this one video of this Filipino broad, this Panay broad. Bro, she looked like Jabba the Hutt, all right? Big broad, beyond a big bag. Think about, what she wants. Basically described like someone that looked like The Rock. I'm like, bro, what is this nonsense, bro? Imagine me, right? And even when I was at my heaviest, it's like I already knew I can't expect someone that looks like Mary Elizabeth Winstead to come over here and be like, hey, girl, what's up? Like, no, I need to figure something out. But yeah, it's ridiculous, the entitlement. Or like some broads who are ugly. Like, there's one broad I had to fall out with. I mean, one thing, I'm not really an Asian broads, but she was either average, maybe even slightly ugly. And she probably thinks she can get like a 10, which, I'm not hating, if some sucker falls for that, good for her. But I'm like, bro, especially the Asian broads. I notice that they're the most delusional, like, especially ones that'll be like 4'11". They want a man that's 6'5". I'm like, you know what, girl? Good luck. Let's continue.
Do we got below average women thinking that they're gonna get a 10 out of 10, thinking that they are that bitch when they are not. Mm-hmm. They were mad at Coach Greg Adams because he is free. He's not stuck in a miserable marriage. He made it out. His story is inspiring. I told you when I went through my breakup, man, I was drinking, fucking, and I was watching Coach Greg Adams on YouTube every day. Shit, that's how I was processing my fucking breakup.
Man, it's funny he says that. So very similar thing. I mean, I wasn't drinking because I rarely drink, and not trying to throw shade at Trey Too Real. It's just I really don't care to drink. But we both watching Coach Greg Adams, and then the main thing that made me really enjoy watching his content, Coach was saying stuff, and I've never met this man before in my life. Saying stuff, so I was like, wait a second, this shit happened to me, or like very similar concepts or fairly similar thought processes. And most people, if you try to talk to them like back then, even before 2019, like back then, trying to say, yo, you're like scratching your head, talking about why is it like this? And then people look at you like you're the asshole, you're out of your damn mind. But he was saying the same shit that I was feeling back then about a lot of things. So I was like, oh shit, finally. Surprised. He's still able to be on YouTube, but like you say, he's the 16-time demonetized champion of the world of YouTube. But anyway, let's continue.
Hearing this man's story, it kind of got me. I was depressed, but it wasn't too bad where I was thinking crazy thoughts. No, I was just binge watching Coach Greg Adams, man, and just hearing his story that he was homeless, basically living in his car, paying child support, paying that money to his ex-wife. I had to look at my situation like I have nothing to be complaining about because I was just in a relationship just for 6 years. I wasn't married to her. I don't have kids. I'm not on the hook for child support. I'm not paying alimony. Like my situation ain't that bad.
Props to realizing that.
Coach Greg Adams, his story is very inspiring to me, man. For either you can let a divorce kill you or you can let a divorce wake you up. And that, I feel like that experience woke him up.
But I will say, man, the way the family courts, long story short, I used to work for the PATH program. And well, when child support imputed income on a homeless man, right? He's trying to get a modification reduction. They told him homelessness is not a hardship. You can pay $400 something a month in child support. And then in family court, the custody things. Oh my God, I could see how it could ruin some people. But that's why I always tell people, protect your neck, man, because that right there, wow. That's all I have to say. Wow.
It made him into the man that he is today, because he is truly an inspiration for us men out here. Don't let these people think you're weird because you refuse to get married, you refuse to be tied down. You are at peace. I'm 33 years old, man. I'm at a point in my life where I don't give a fuck what these people think. I used to think that back in the day, what other people thought, and I never, to be honest with you, bro, I'm gonna be honest, like, I never wanted kids like that. Kids, family, like, no. I never, like, I told you, man, on my other videos, bro, when I was young, bro, I still watch those movies today, but I used to love watching all the James Bond movies, bro. Sean Connery, Roger Moore, the classic James, and I'm like, that's the life I want. I like, not any missions, but traveling all over the world, fucking bitches, and looking fly. I don't see myself being tied down I don't see myself being married, staying with one woman for the rest of my fucking life, doing the same routine every fucking day. I don't want to be like these married men in a miserable marriage, dead bedroom, not fucking. You come home, you're in the driveway, you don't feel like going into the house because you know it's fucking chaos when you get in there.
Yo, and I know what video is referencing that one chick bothering her husband. I think he was in his car for like an hour just trying to sleep, just decompress. And she's bothering him, trying to tell him to get in the house, and then say, I'm going to come in the car with you. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. It really shouldn't be like that. But let's continue.
You got to go in, you got to see this woman you can't stand. She's gained weight. She's disrespectful as fuck. And you're like, fuck, I'm stuck with this shit.
I will say this. I will throw a little bone about this. But if you gain some weight here and there over the years, let's say like from 20 to like 40, you gain like 10 pounds. I mean, I'm not going to hold that. Everyone's different. But what I think a lot of people are opposed, if you go from like a size 0 to a size 25, it's like, well, that's not a size, but a size 24, right? It's like, what the fuck? That's what? That's like me. If I go from a different waist and then all of a sudden I'm wearing a size 48, they're like, bro, you better get your ass to the gym. You better go get some surgery or something. You better fix that. So keep it a buck on that.
Because we got a kid and I don't want that for myself. I'd rather be single. I'd rather live the free agent lifestyle. Be solo, dolo. And I do I made mistakes sleeping with married women and women in relationships. And during that time, I just saw that lifestyle better. I know it was wrong and it was wrong what I did. I won't do it again. But at that time, I thought this is better. I'd rather just be a side nigga. I'd rather just be that nigga that you come, I'm the fun dude. You come see me before you settle down with that simple who's gonna wife you up. I've seen the other side of how women use men. They're always gonna put men in categories. The guy that they don't like who's gonna have to pay full price, and the nigga that he pipes her down good, he doesn't really have to do anything. I just feel like sometimes that position is the best position to be in sometimes, because people say, well, what if you get lonely? Don't you want to grow old with some of that? Those days are over. For millennials, Gen Z, growing old together, you guys are going to be divorced by then. You're going to be on your third fucking divorce by the time you're 60. In this day and age, bro, do you really think that in this day and age, for millennials, Gen Z, you think couples are really gonna grow old together? No. Why? There's no incentive for a woman to stay married to a man long term. 10 years max, because she's able to get your retirement pension and all that. 10 years max. You see it all the time, bro. Oh, okay. You want to know how bad marriage is? Because I'm pretty sure you're tired of me when I read these Reddit posts.
Actually, and before you get to that, I'll never forget the dude from the Dukes of Hazzard. Got the actor's name, but he's still paying alimony, and he tried to get a reduction. They told him no. He started making movies a long ass time ago, and working in Hollywood a long ass time ago, and he still has to pay this broad that looks like Jabba the Hutt now all this money, and they will not budge on when he has to pay. I don't hear no feminists, going down to the family court for that. But anyway, let's continue.
Just go to Reddit, go to the marriage Reddit. Go to marriage Reddit. It's a column on Reddit. Well, it's Reddit for married people, but just go there, marriage Reddit.
And speaking of Reddit, that's how female dating strategy and 2X chromosomes. I know female dating strategy should be a private community now, but they got rid of MGTOW completely. But they keep female dating strategy, and they say I was able to infiltrate a little bit. He was talking about paternity fraud, a bunch of despicable stuff. For some reason, that's not banned. That lets you know something's up.
You see so many women saying that I hate my fucking husband, I'm stuck. All you see on marriage is just women complaining about their husband, and it opened my eyes like, damn, is that how women feel about their husbands? What is the point of what's the point to get married? There's no point to get married. There's not. There's no point to get married. Because it's gonna end by you guys being miserable. That's how marriage is going to end, by you guys being miserable. You're tired of each other. You guys grew apart, but you're staying in the marriage and not fucking because you guys got kids. You want to be all strong for the kids, knowing you can't stand this motherfucker. She can't stand you. And you don't know, she's probably fucking her co-workers, because that's what women do. They vent to their co-workers because they're at work more than they're, If they're not at home, they're at work. So she's venting to co-workers, fucking co-workers too. You probably fucking the co-workers too. That's just marriage. There's no point to get married because it's not going to last. Because two people always grow apart. You can lie to yourself. Say, oh, there's happy marriages. No, those people, you don't know what the fuck is happening behind closed doors. All the married women I fucked more. It's sad, but last year, man, when I was fucking up and going, it seemed like I was fucking more married women than single women.
It's unfortunate, but married women, a lot of the times, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. I wish I didn't have to say it that way, but hey, don't blame me. I'm just a messenger, is all I gotta say on that. I mean, if you want to get mad at someone, get mad at those married broads stepping out. That's all I'm gonna say.
And these are women in their 20s, 30s. And I know it was wrong, but it was so easy. Because they were on all the dating apps. I was on 3 dating apps, bro. I was on Tinder, Bumble, and Field. And these hoes were all married, all on these apps. Looking to fuck on the side, even though they are married. And it opened my eyes, made me, and again, man, I regret doing it. I was in a bad place mentally. I thought I needed to drown myself in pussy to get over my ex, but that wasn't good. And I wouldn't do it again. Man.
Hey, I'm glad he brought that in there, that he wouldn't do it again. I mean, so whoever's watching this, take heed to that, man. Sounds cool on paper. Like, I think I would tell you this shit. Like, I was with this one broad, and I should have just left it right then and there. But we weren't officially together, and basically she messed around with somebody, and I was about to leave, but then I got a hall pass. I should have just left. But anyway, I ended up getting the hall pass, right? It's supposed to be for one encounter. The whole time I had that same side chick. And this side chick, right? She was like, yo, she needs to share. And again, this is a terrible foundation for a relationship. Again, I should have just walked away from it. So I had the side chick. The side chick took me to breakfast, right? And I was like, hey, you got to get the girl a breakfast plate to go. So she got her a French toast plate to go. I dropped off the French toast plate, and I went back to hanging out with the side chick. It sounds cool. I mean, it's kind of gangster that I was able to get some chick to not only buy me and her breakfast, but also buy my girl breakfast too. But then it was better not even to do all that. So learn from people who made these mistakes. It sounds cool on paper, but it's really not, man. It makes you just shake your head at things.
Because it got to the point where it was fun at first, but what really what really turned me off about it is just when you're fucking these married women or even women in relationships, all they do is you know what the job, you know what it is. You just fucking them and then that's it. But they feel like they're getting closer to you. Hearing these women, they would just vent to me all the time, and I didn't feel like hearing this. Talking about their marriage and how much they hated it, how much they hated their boyfriends. I told you about that one wife said her husband is a bitch. She can't stand him. She hates him. This wife, and I said no, because I had a rotation. I was sleeping around with multiple women. This bitch wanted me to take off the fucking condom. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Just take it off. It's fine. I don't fuck my husband anyway. The fuck? No.
Yo, well, I have to pause right there and process that. Holy shit, man. You hear shit like that, and I didn't even experience that, but by proxy, I'm like, damn, bro, what kind of despicable shit is that, man? Anyway, give me a moment here. And that's another thing, gentlemen. That girl look at you like a bitch. And even regardless if you are a bitch or not, there's levels to it. Like for example, I'm not Mr. Gangster, bro. I mean, I ain't no straight bitch. But am I like some gangsta ass motherfucker like 50 Cent? Hell no, bro. Or some of these motherfuckers in prison? Fuck no. They'll beat my ass straight up. But there's also a lot of people in this world I can beat their ass. And even if, like I said, there's levels. So if there's some girl that really wants some 50 Cent thug motherfucker, and I like 50, and I'm not dissing him. 50's the homie. Not a homie like that, but I like 50, yeah. I'm a fan, in other words. But I can't even think straight now, but some real rugged ass motherfucker. I am not that dude. But I ain't a bitch either. But what if she wants somebody like Rambo or something? And you're just I don't know, who can I think of? It's not I think of a character who's below Rambo, but not a bitch. Someone, Shia LaBeouf character in Transformers. He's not a bitch. I mean, he got there, had some bravery, and took care of business, but he ain't rugged like Rambo. I'm probably above Shia LaBeouf and his character in that, his character in Transformers, but I'm not Rambo, But it's pretty despicable, man. I know I'm going off on a tangent, so let's continue. But damn, bro, that's despicable.
Because if you're fucking me, I'm pretty sure you're fucking other dudes too. Since you're not fucking your husband.
Mm-hmm.
But seeing that other side of marriage is just so many people are in miserable marriages. And when you see them on Instagram or Facebook or some shit, you think, oh my God, this is their couple goals, they're happy. You never know what the fuck is happening behind closed doors. So many people are in miserable marriages and they're just faking it. Which that's loser shit to me. If you ain't happy, get the fuck out the relationship. Stop wasting time. That's loser shit to me.
I wholeheartedly agree. Give it a shot. If you really like this person, give it a shot. And if it's not working, deuces. That's the end of that. I mean, yeah, bro, I don't understand that.
But I was on some loser shit too by fucking them. I should have never been fucking these women, but it was so easy. They'll come over. I didn't have to take these bitches on. I spent no money. Didn't take any of these hoes on dates. Came right over to my apartment, got fucked, and they left. So that.
I remember I had some broads come here, bring me food, smack. I didn't spend a dime on them, but fuck, man, it's crazy.
Lifestyle, it was. That's why I was doing it for so long last year. For a couple of months, because it was just easy. But I ended that stuff. Because I really needed to take my healing journey seriously, because I wasn't healed over my ex. I was still thinking about her and shit. I'm like, I'm fucking all these women. Why the fuck am I still thinking about it? That's how I felt. So I was like, let me just take a break and just really heal and take this seriously. And I did. I was supposed to start this podcast last year in January. But no, my dumb ass was drowning myself in pussy. Yeah, I did that because I was not in a good spot last year. But the free agent lifestyle is the way. Don't let these people shame you, telling you you need to get into a relationship. You need to settle down for what?
Yeah, I'm with that too. I mean, one time after I left, obviously not this girl, the previous one, and then people try to claim, "Oh, this is why you're single." I'm like, the fuck? What that got to do with the price of tea in China? You know, it's ridiculous, bro. Yeah, that's why some people are miserable, man. Just getting into a relationship just to get in one. All right, if you really find someone you can truly vibe with, then sure. But if you just want to fuck them, like you. Long story short, sex is the easiest it's ever been to get, whereas a genuine connection is probably the hardest it's ever been to get. So let's continue.
Settle down with these women. Dating is transactional now.
Sad but true.
Dating is transactional now. If you're trying to get married to a woman over 30, she's not marrying for love. She's marrying for help. She needs help paying her bills. She needs help with her student loans. She needs help paying off her credit card. She needs you to help fund her lifestyle. And you over here, it's like you over here, your goofy ass, marrying a woman who's over fucking 30. You thinking you got you a fucking prize, but you don't know she let Chad, Tyrone, Ricky Tam, Bumlacop, Bubba, they got that pussy for free. They didn't have to do anything. Their DNA is still inside her. Yeah, you don't know that she went to a sex party. You don't know that she had threesomes. There's like, I think that's what kills a lot of men when they find out that their bitch is cheating on them, because they would never expect her to do that. Yeah, you don't know that you're the girl you don't know that she has fantasies of being with two men at the same time. You don't know that your girl deep down, she wants to be a swinger. You don't know deep down that when she's telling you she's at a girls' nights out, yeah, you don't know that her and her girls are fucking other dudes. It's not worth it to risk everything you work for on a woman. Marriage, long-term relationships, it's not worth the risk. And like I told you, I stand firmly on this fucking shit. There ain't no such thing as a good woman over 30. If she was that fucking good, she would have been wifed up by now.
Bingo.
Do not take your goofy ass to a fucking singles event too.
Yeah, don't do it.
You're just gonna buy a fucking ticket and be surrounded by all the fucking undesirables, leftover women who are fucking losers. I don't give a damn. Singles event, that's loser shit to me.
I never been to one of those.
The fact that you can't find nobody, you're not that great of a person where you can just attract a good person. You're a fucking loser. And a lot of we're in a time where men don't want to tell these women the truth, that most of these women are fucking losers. You're broke as fuck. You say you have a career, but bitch, you work a basic ass job. You ain't never been promoted. You got all this fucking debt that you're not paying on. You overspend. You overspend all the time. So what are you talking about? You are a loser. A fucking loser. But it's not your job to save these women. It is not your job to save them.
Facts.
Live the free agent lifestyle. Coach Greg Adams, he was getting a lot of heat because he was traveling and seeing the world, and he's living his life. There's nothing wrong with Coach Greg Adams doing what he did. He just posted a harmless video, and people.
And pause too. Keep in mind, he's not lying to these bros. He's not tricking them. He's being upfront. You know, kind of like when I had my little encounters. You know, I didn't after the breakup. I was upfront with these bros. They was cool with it. I didn't play with nobody's heart. I didn't lie. All right, everything was upfront. It is what it is. You in, you out. So I don't know why people have a problem with that.
People had the smoke for this man over a freaking video. People are jealous of you guys. I'm telling you, you guys who ain't got no kids. It's just you. You have no kids. You're not married. You're single. You have your freedom. You can do anything you want. You don't gotta ask your wife permission if you can do. You are living an amazing life as a single man. These people are jealous of you, man. Don't let these people shame you to be just like them, stuck in a miserable fucking marriage. These married guys have the nerve to yeah, married man, yeah, we make so much more. Yeah, we make more money than the single guys. How? Your expenses are more than us. We have more money left over. We don't gotta pay for daycare, childcare. We're not paying for tuition. We're not paying for groceries for 4 or 5 people in the fucking house. So what are you talking about? And how's that going now with all the fucking layoffs right now? You got a lot of married fucking couples right now where one person got laid off. They were working at some big tech company. They thought it was, we made it. And then one of them got fucking laid off. Now, one person's paying all the bills and they're stressed as fuck. It is not, listen, man. Like that video I did about the layoffs. The Oracle laid off 30,000 people. You have some people who are making $200K a year. It is going to be extremely hard to find another $200K year job in this fucking economy with those benefits they had at Oracle. Winter is here. And as you know us, man, we don't give a shit.
Hey, shout out to Kevin Samuels. Winter is here. Rest in peace to the Godfather. I'll always show that man some love. Anyway, I'm gonna say something like that. I remember all this shit people used to give Kevin Samuels, but look at him. A lot of the shit he said, if not all of it, was right. So let that man rest in peace. They got to him. Remember his last video? He convinced a woman to take a man off child support and get back with him. The next day, gone from this earth. Let that sink in.
We don't give a shit. We have the right to be selfish. We have the right to just focus on ourselves. And my thing is just whenever you're dealing with women, man, just be honest with them. Don't lie to them. Tell them straight up that you don't want any long-term commitments. You just want strictly fun. You don't want to get married. And be honest. Be honest and direct with them. Mm-hmm. Give them the choice to decide if they still want to kick it with you or not. I've told women straight up, listen, I'm not looking for anything serious. I just want to have fun. Some women have said no. Some women have said yes. And I respect their decision. I had one woman who was a fucking nurse. I don't know why the fuck she was looking for something serious. She's a fucking nurse. So I told her I didn't want nothing serious. She was okay, I'm looking for something serious. But man, 2 weeks later, she hit me up. She was like, you know, I can use some fun. She came over, got fucked, and went on about her day. This bitch drove from Jersey. New Jersey, Jersey City, to come see me.
Hey man, if they like you, they'll do that. Another video I said at abroad, drive 5 hours, come, drop that neck, spend 15 minutes with them, then go back because you had to work the next day. So let that tell you something. But yeah, man, girls can be fickle as well too. I never forget one time this side chick I told her I didn't want anything serious, I was up front. Then she's like, oh, you're wasting my time. I was like, yo, I said this from the jump, and I had to reiterate it like a few weeks later. Anyway, she said, I'm going to block you and everything. And I was like, okay. 2 weeks later, I get a message saying, I need some dick. That's all I'm going to say. Good, let's continue.
It is what it is, man. But the free agent lifestyle, it's the life to live. It is. It's the life to live. But let's watch this. I want to show you that if you're not aware, again, I want to give a shout out to Coach Greg Adams. He's my favorite YouTuber, podcaster. He's just an inspiration. If you're not aware of him, man, it's Coach Greg Adams, the free agent lifestyle.
Yo, and I second that, man. I'll never forget, sometimes when he's gone, there'll be comments in the section if you watch the show, like, man, I can finally watch YouTube again. Because he's the guy I watch the most on YouTube. I mean, I like other creators too. This guy's coming up, Trey Too Real. I mean, we'll always throw a shout out to Kevin Samuels. Then you got mediocre tutorials and reviews. Even Donovan Sharp for a little bit, because I remember I was watching an episode where there was Donovan Sharp and CGA together, and there was kind of like the offensive and defensive coordinators, which was kind of cool to see. And I always show some love to Sharp, even though I'm not the biggest fan of him. But Donovan, when he said it was okay to play video games as long as you take care of business, because a lot of people hate on people who play video games. I'm gonna play video games. I don't give a damn. However, I'll still make sure to take care of business. But there's a bunch of creators, even some ones who aren't really there anymore, like Lonnie Spence, the Lonnie Spence show. I forgot what his original name was. And then people are coming back up, like my boy Replica Fish, Better Bachelor, Joker, Aaron Clary. We go down the line. There's a bunch of cool creators out there, so check them out. But let's continue.
Man, that guy is a beast, and I'm sorry for going all over the place in this midnight episode tonight. I'm just talking off the dome. I wanted to do a little freestyle episode like I do. But I want to show you this video. That pissed everyone off. And people were doing videos on Coach Greg Adams just talking bad about him.
They were talking bad about him ecclesiastically. And then also, shout out to Jack Morgan, Red Leather Podcast, another one of my favorite guys out there. Man, there's so many great YouTubers. Just check them out, guys. But let's continue. His video's running a little long.
Lies about him because he's traveling and having fun and living that life. But that shows there's a lot of miserable people who wish they were single, but they're broke as fuck in a miserable fucking marriage. That's one thing. Now, unless you truly do something to deserve it, like if you really do something foul to someone, then okay. But most of the time, when people hate on you, they're fucking miserable. It's a reflection on themselves. And that's just got to stop, bro. Remember, never forget, hurt people hurt people. So something's usually wrong with them. Now, if you truly do something to piss someone off, then hey, that's on you. Correct it. Don't do that. But a lot of time, notice, if they come at you sideways, it's usually a problem with them. So keep that in mind. That's what that showed me. But let's watch this. So this is what, shout out to Coach Greg Adams, man. He's an inspiration. First look at this. This man was homeless in his car after his divorce, and look at him now. Look at him now, man. That's truly an inspiration, bro. Watching this man's videos got me through my breakup. Watching this man's videos got me through my depression. Watching this man's videos got me through not doing something stupid. So this is the video right here. It says your average 50-year-old divorcee who decides to never remarry. What's wrong with this video? Ain't nothing wrong with this video. This man is living the life. And still, they had smoke for him. Look at this. Traveling the world, living the free agent lifestyle. Look at this. Guys wish they can live like this, but they can't because they're stuck in miserable fucking marriages. This man truly is an inspiration. Ain't nothing wrong in this video. Ain't nothing harmful in this video. This man went through a divorce, was homeless, and now look at him now. Most guys don't survive a divorce, man. They don't. It's hard for guys to recover from a divorce, but look at this. This man is truly an inspiration. And this is why I'm living the free agent lifestyle. I would never be in a long-term relationship, ever. I ain't never gonna get married. Fuck that. Why would you want to get married? Why? You doing the same old shit every fucking day? You coming home from a long day at work, broke as fuck. You gotta see this ugly ass bitch. She's not even attractive anymore. She gained fucking weight. Wow. And he said, I created the free agent lifestyle philosophy in 2016 in my bedroom going through a divorce. Hell looking for direction. Wasn't where I wanted to be financially. I could see where dating and relationships were headed. I wasn't satisfied with the option for relationships, and I committed to never remarrying, cohabitate, or becoming a stepdaddy. I just wanted to be daddy worldwide. Welcome to the free agent lifestyle, year 10, 30 countries touched and loads of fun delivered. Welcome to the 50 Shades of Greg. It's Get 'em Daddy season. Shit, facts, man. Facts.
Get 'em Daddy.
Ain't nothing wrong in that video.
And I had to say "Get 'em Daddy" just because the sound bite he does. So that's not me saying that, but he would play his little sound clip like "Get 'em Daddy," or the "You better boss up, ninja." I'm gonna say that because I used to say the N-bomb a lot, but I'm on my Nas thing now, just because if he don't say it, then there's no reason for me to say it, And yeah, I grew up with a bunch of brothers up in Crown Heights. Back with the bulletproof glass in the Chinese restaurant, Empire Chinese Kitchen, right across on PS 191. So yeah, if you know that area, you know that area back in those days. No bulletproof glass there anymore, but let's continue. Huh? There it is.
But they had all this smoke for this brother. But they're just mad because most of us men we refuse to settle, get married to below average women, be stuck with their ugly asses while they on their fucking decline. Bro, I'm 33 years old. I won't ever take a bitch over 30, seriously, no. Younger. And there ain't nothing wrong, but I'm 33. If you 34, 35, there ain't nothing wrong with you dating a 22-year-old, you can date women in your 20s. I don't even gotta tell you this because you're already doing this anyway. A 22, 21, she's not gonna be ran. Her body count, I guarantee you, her body count won't be as high as a woman who's 30. A woman who's 21, 22. Her body count will not be as high as a woman who's 30 years old. I'll even say 29. Why would you want to risk everything on an old ass bitch? Why? Don't. Continue to focus on yourself. Look at your goofy ass. Look at your goofy ass. It's Friday night. Stay your ass in the house and continue to focus on you. You are at peace. You probably worked a long ass week and you relax. Don't waste your time going to that bar. Do not waste your time going to that club. Do not waste your time going to a lounge. I get it. It's going to get lonely sometimes when you're on your journey. Do not let that make you do anything stupid. Continue.
And if you do want to go, maybe once or twice a year. Like for example, I'll go to like a rave once a year, and that's it. And I might maybe go to like a little warehouse show once in a while, or go to like a concert, what have you, sporting event. But am I out there every weekend? Hell no. And if someone's got a problem with that, some world wants to go out every weekend, you know what? That ain't for me. So I understand to do it sometimes, but what he's saying is you don't need to be out in the fucking club, bar, lounge, and that shit every damn weekend.
You need to focus on yourself. You did so good this year. Stay your ass off the dating apps right now. Mm-hmm. If you're not happy with the results you've been getting, stay your ass off of the dating apps. See how far you get. I'm I felt like I'm sounding like a broken record. See how far you get this year when you cut out all the distractions. Do not waste your time on relationships. Do not waste your time on long-term commitments, because that's a lot of work to make a relationship work when you can be putting all that time on you. Do not court these women. Courting is dead and as it should be. Do not waste your time pursuing these women. If she's not showing that she's interested in you, fuck no. Let a simp deal with her ass, even though she's been fucking ran through. Continue to be you. Continue to focus on you and continue to live the free agent lifestyle. That's the only way for us men. To be free. And don't let them shame you. Oh, you're gonna die alone. You know how many married men still die alone?
Yeah.
Do you know how many married men still die alone? It doesn't matter if you are single, married, or in a relationship. We all die alone. Do not let these people shame you. Continue to focus on you and continue to be great. Y'all got this. Y'all got this. Hold the line. Y'all got this. Peace.
Show this dude some love too. I mean, he's doing this thing, so it's good to see that. But yeah, just to summarize, I mean, wow, this is already over an hour long. I'm gonna go relax after this. Maybe I don't know, maybe find to play a video again. I still gotta play that Hyrule Warriors. I haven't finished it, the newer one on Switch 2. You know, I have an Xbox Series X, Switch 2, and I got a little PC. But yeah. But damn, a lot of great points. And I love how he ended with, yo, if that girl don't like you, she's not showing no interest, just stop. Don't worry about it, you know? If a broad disses you, that's the end of that, man. Find another one or focus on yourself. But going back to the dating app things, I mean, usually nothing but a bunch of ran through women or a bunch of single mommies. Do you really want that? Really? Do you really want that? So, I mean, again, it feels a little disingenuous when I talk about these since I am in a relationship, but like I said before, man, after this one, I don't know, man, because I'll be like, wow, I don't know, bro. These girls be out here wilding out, man. I think everybody knows about what happened in Houston over spring break. Couldn't be me, man. Nope. I think I shared the story a long time ago. Fine ass white girl. Oh my God, it's fucking fine. But my spidey sense was tingling, and someone told me just, yeah, don't lay down with this broad. Fast forward, I found out she had the herp derp because another dude lied down with her. I think like a week later, he caught the herp derp. So stay safe out there, guys. Handle business and take time for yourself. Till next time. Peace.